और मुस्तकिल है एक ख्वाब है और मुस्तकिल है वो शख्स नहीं वो मेरा दिल है।
His Holiness Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, the present head of the community, continues in his effort to unite people from all faiths and cultures by promoting interfaith dialogue and religious freedom. He has travelled extensively to spread the message of peace and everyone to respect the rights of other human beings. During these tours, His Holiness has met world leaders from the Far East to Europe, from North America to Africa, discussing the economic, social and political problems facing the world today and how to create peace and justice in the world. He has also met religious and community leaders in order to share common values and core ideals universal to all religions and cultures, with a view to improving the moral state of mankind and creating an atmosphere of love and affection. From young to old, he compassionately listens to the ordinary man, regardless of race, colour or religion. He has personally initiated social projects and schemes to alleviate poverty and human suffering. His concern is not just about the well-being and moral state of the members of the Ahmadiyya community, but of the great human suffering of mankind at large. The Ahmadiyya community knows only that Islam, which is the Islam of love and affection, offers a real message of peace and security.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
In Islamic traditions, the mosque plays a very crucial role. Not only in the daily worship performed by Muslims, but also in the daily practice of governance, civic and humanitarian responsibilities, and spiritual and scholarly research. But over the course of time, and particularly the current social climate, many people are beginning to doubt the purpose that a mosque serves in their local city or neighborhood. The sight of a minaret appearing on the skyline may raise concern and fear of safety, yet this is not its intention, and therefore the Ahmadiyya Muslim community continues to build mosques around the world, based on the true teachings of Islam and its God-given purpose.
This mosque of the Ahmadiyya community is a symbol of peace. I also urge you that irrespective of your faith, creed, race or nationality, you should create in your own areas an atmosphere of peace and help
London is home to the largest mosque in Western Europe. The Bait al-Fatah Mosque, with its shining minaret, opened its doors in 2003 and left the world gazing in its glory. Europe's skyline continued to be drawn with the inauguration of two magnificent and awe-inspiring mosques by the fifth spiritual head of the community, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad. On the 10th of October 2008, His Holiness inaugurated the Mubarak Mosque in Saint-Prix, France, which is the first mosque of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community in France. It was interesting to see that the individuals who had initially raised objections to the construction of this mosque were present at the inauguration and observed its magnificence in awe, and the mayor was also present at the inauguration of the mosque, offering his congratulations and support to the Ahmadiyya community. He has continued to help the Ahmadiyya community to remove the hurdles it has faced and has promised to assist in the future when needed. Saint-Prix, a small, unknown town in France, attracted the world's media to its neighborhood to cover the inauguration of this historical mosque.
Dans le Val d'Oise, la première mosquée Ahmadi, lieu de culte pour la communauté musulmane de la région du Pendjab en Inde, a été inaugurée aujourd'hui. C'est la seule en France. Les voisins de toute obédience sont d'ailleurs invités ce soir à un repas. Tania Watine avec Stéphane Lisnige.
All the dignitaries, national and international TV channels, radio stations and newspapers present on the momentous day. The inauguration of the Mubarak Mosque was headline news for all the right reasons. After the successful inauguration of the Mubarak Mosque, the world's eyes turned towards Berlin, where the inauguration of the Khadija Mosque was next on the agenda for Hazrat Khalifatul Masih V. The media assembled in the capital of Germany, anticipating the moment when the doors to the mosque would finally open. There had been months of protests and rallies before the opening. This, therefore, was a major event. By the grace of God, the opening of the Khadija Mosque on the 17th of October 2008 marked the fulfillment of a desire of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, stretching back to the early 1920s, when it was first proposed that an Ahmadiyya mosque be built in the city of Berlin. His Holiness, in his address, reassured the German people of the loyalty of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community and explained the true purposes for erecting the Khadija Mosque.
This mosque we have built has not been made for any jihadi organization or any terrorist activity, but it has been built simply for the worship of Allah.
First mosque opens in Germany's ex-communist East. First mosque in East Berlin opens. Protests failed to stop Berlin Mosque. East Germany's first mosque opens amid protests. First mosque opens in East Germany, marred by protests. East Germany's first mosque to open amid protests. From a communist area to a mosque in Germany. Doors open at Eastern Germany's first mosque. First mosque opens in former East Germany. East Germany to get its first mosque. First mosque in former East Berlin opens to protests. Opposition to the mosque is gradually subsiding and will come to an end when the message of peace starts emanating from this holy place.
Denken vor 2-3 Jahren, diese zugespitzte Debatte hier im Ort. Ich erinnere mich sehr gut an die Grundsteinlegung, wie wir hier wirklich umlagert waren von Heinersdorfern Bürgern. Da muss man sagen, das ist doch ein unglaublich guter Prozess gewesen.
In Zukunft wünsche ich mir, dass das, was wir in Reinickendorf erlebt haben, eine sehr gute Nachbarschaft mit der Gemeinde, dass die hier auch sehr schnell greift, dass die Nachbarschaft funktioniert, dass die Menschen spüren, dass hier friedfertige Menschen sind und dass das Willkommen, das der Bürgermeister ausgesprochen hat, letztendlich ein Willkommen dann für alle und von allen sein.